Let's taste a 1-year-old Mango Mead.
Happy birthday!
You need to be like a snowman to say that.
Happy birthday!
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is before we started writing the final gravities on things, but this is about 13%. It literally says about 13%.
Now you can probably see that when I poured it, I stirred up all the gunk that settled out at the bottom. But you can also probably see by our glasses,
Crystal clear.
crystal clear.
There's a 10.
Beautifully.
There is not any hint of a haze.
None.
No hint
whatsoever.
of a haze whatsoever. By the way, the reason for all the gunk is because we used to bottle almost immediately after the second racking, like a week, 2 weeks later, we were bottling it.
We've learned.
Yeah, we let them sit now for months,
Yeah.
2-3 months before we bottle again. And it eliminates all that stuff in the bottom of our bottles.
Yep.
You will get a little bit over time, no matter what you do, but that's for another time.
And if you notice, commercially made wines have the same issue.
Yep.
So there you go.
Unless they do the 0.1 micron filter thing.
This color is lovely. It's a very meaty color. It's not really showing the orange or any
No, it's very light.
coloration you may think a mango may
It's almost a
add
tea.
to the party.
Well, not even tea. Like a green tea.
Sure. But I am definitely getting the honey on the aroma.
I get the mango too. There's not the turpentine bad thing, but the definite exotic tropical fruity thing mixed with the honey. Really, really, really nice on the aroma.
I'm definitely getting honey.
The aroma's great. I love it. I think it's awesome.
All right, let's go in.
All right, here we go.
The first thing that hits me is the sensation in the mouth. It is delightful in the mouth. It has the creaminess that you expect from a honey. It has the puckering, stimulating tannin effect. And it has just the slight hint of acid. Brian's disagreeing, but I feel it. That's punching up the mango just a little bit. If it didn't have any acid in it at all, I think that the mango would be completely lost.
I agree with everything that you said, except that I think it's slightly on the watery side, so the tannic aspect isn't really coming through for me. I do like heavily tannic stuff, though. I like oaked and things like that. So take that with a little bit of a grain of salt.
I'm not getting the watery sensation at all.
Just a little.
And that is okay because we're different people, so we can have different experiences.
And I would like this to be a little bit more acidic. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but I'm seeming to really like aged things with a little bit more acid in them. It's a thing.
I'm really enjoying this. And
That said, I'm being picky.
absolutely. I can imagine drinking this with food,
Sure.
drinking it by itself.
I'm impressed with how much mango came through. That impresses me a lot because that's sometimes difficult to get. Some of the lighter fruits, more subtle fruits, have a hard time coming through against honey.
I think I could even make cocktails with this. I could drink this with a dessert because it's sweet enough that I think it would work with a dessert.
Yeah, I wish we knew what the final gravity was.
Fruit plate, the whole 9 yards. And I can
my
enjoy
writing,
it
too,
on
so
its
it's not
own.
I don't know when we started putting the final gravities on them. I thought it was more than a year ago. Probably missed one. I'm thinking this is like in the 10-10 to 10-14 range. Something like that. I don't think it's much higher. It might, no, it could be like 10-16, 10-18. I like it. Okay, don't take that wrong. I actually like this. I just, when you're doing a tasting and it's a year old, you have to be persnickety. You got to be picky. We're going to find every little thing because otherwise everything's a 10. And I don't really want to say, oh yeah, this is great, you should go make this. Because that's not really being honest or genuine to you. I'd much rather pick it apart and tell you why it's not a 10 if it's not a 10.
I think my hat is too far back on my head. May have slid.
Yeah, that's the problem with the hat.
It's important.
Okay.
When we were buying these, Brian's like, what are, and I'm like, I'm not going to make you wear it.
I'm not going to wear one of those. I have my own hat. Okay, so we went over the basics on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lovely fruity flavor, lovely honey character.
Absolutely.
I wish it was just a little bit more tannic. Like if this was oaked, I think it would actually be really good.
I'm even getting some of the floral essence from honey.
Oh yeah, yeah. All those flavors are coming through. And when I say I wish it had more, it's not like, oh, this is so weak. No, it's just a little bit.
Little tiny minute adjustments.
Yeah, and that, that's how you learn and that's how you grow as a brewer and as a chef or a cook or whatever, is it's the little things that can add up and over time make the difference between a great brew and a good brew. And it's little things like that I'm talking about here.
I have zero recollection of how he felt about this at the time of making. So Brian, if you would, do your magic. The aroma is lovely.
It actually smells a lot like mango.
And this is definitely more fruit forward. So I agree with you. I don't think it needs more tannin.
I think oak aging this would actually take away from the fresh fruitiness of it.
Right.
Yeah, this isn't exactly my wheelhouse, but it's adjacent to it. Like, it's close. It's not necessarily one that I would reach for, but I can definitely appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 9.
Okay. So now that we've given that, we haven't seen it, by the way. I put that in editing later, so we still have no idea right now what we said about it before, but you do. And do you have a score for this?
I do.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 9.
You're being more critical about it than I am.
That's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't being critical. I'm just saying this is why it's not a 10. These are things that I would like to see improved. People take it so hard when I say things like that, but I wasn't saying this is bad. This is amazing. This is a fantastic mead.
All right.
I just wish it was a little more tannic and a little more acidic. That's it. So that's a half point for each of those things, and then it's a 10.
All right. So I gave it an 8. I'm the low ball. Shocker. I mean, if you take that into consideration, then this is a good mead. Go ahead and make this mead.
It's an amazing mead.
But I gave it an 8 because I lived on an island that was once upon a time a mango grove, and I'm just done with mangoes.
Yeah, you ruined me on mango. I think we told them that story. And I still gave it a 9.
Yep.
That's how good this is.
So I gave it an 8. He gave it a 9. It's a good mead. Make this mead.
Absolutely. And we'll link the original in the description to this video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye-bye.